Hello, my name is Lapicha Grace John. Today I'm going to talk about the importance of cultural heritage. Why did I come forward with this topic today? Because I've heard a lot and I've seen a lot what's affecting our young children. The children that we have come with them from Africa and as well those who has been born here. So like the parents always complain that the children are doing the wrong thing and they don't listen at home. They do their own things. They don't cooperate with the parents. They don't even tell the parents where they are going. If they want to go out, they just leave. They want to come home, they will just come. Even though you tell them you do what, all this, it doesn't work with our children nowadays. So I thought that I should touch into this topic. Well, if you are one of the child who are out there that's doing this kind of thing, getting out, not cooperating with the parents, and you think that the parents are being very strict, so this is for you. So where am I focusing? I'm focusing on the children who are like overseas. Because we came out of our country and now we are in a different culture and we mixed up. And everything actually in children's mind mixed up as well. So we find it as a parent as well. It's very hard to maintain our culture, in this situation. So like both children and parents are struggling right now. So I just want to come up with some points to point out some important and valuable cultural aspect. Like particularly I'm going to talk about our culture, Acholi culture. So why is the cultural aspect is valuable and we need to maintain it regardless where we are living at the moment. So like for example at home, all of us we know every house should have father and should have mother. That's how it should be. So we know the job of the father, the duty of the father, the responsibility of the father is to make sure that the family have something to eat at home. Whether they can go and cultivate it back home there in the farm to make sure that the family have food. And as well, at the same time, that food can be sold so the children can go to school. It's for their school fee. And as well, they can get clothing as well. And this is for the whole family. That is how it's happened. And the father as well have a responsibility to build a house and maintain a home if there's any maintenance at home. So the father will do that. And the role of the mother is to prepare food for the family, to make sure that the food is always there, the family can eat, and to maintain the home with hygiene and all kind of domestic work in the house. So those things haven't changed. Even here, it's just changed because of the money. People have to go and work, like have employment to get money to feed the family. It's just the same thing. Only the changes of the money. We don't need to go in our own farm and work there and get our food from there or sell some food to get things that we need. So, what is the duty of the children in the home? So, the children as well have a duty from home. So, the male child, they always have to be trained with the responsibility as what the dad is doing in the home. In the farm, when they're still young, they will just go and observe because they cannot able to work that heavy job, but still they will go and observe for just a little while. And sometime in the age of 5, the child have a desire of, like try to do things as dad is doing. But when it's come to home maintenance, you find 5 years old already know the tools that need to be used for home maintenance. So they are there, For example, if the dad wants something and they'll ask, can you pass me this one? Then they just close with their father and they will do that to their father. And that's how they get trained. That's how they get trained. So, for the girls, girls are always as well close to their mothers. They will start learning how to do the domestic work in the house, like washing the dishes. In the age of 6, the child can wash the dishes. They will sweep the house. They will sweep the compounds, and they will do other little simple domestic work in the house. For the girls, in the age of 10, they will cook. They'll cook, with the instruction from the mother. Do this, do that, and they'll ask, how can I do this and that and that? They'll cook with help. By the age of 15, the girl is fully trained. They will cook by themselves, clean house. They will do the domestic work in the house by themselves without no help, which means that they are ready to do everything. And for the boys as well, 10 years old, they will start doing the maintenance at home. And they will start also working in the farm with the father. With the instruction, they will do that. In the age of 13, they will do a lot of things with the help of father. In the age of 18, the boy will be able to build their own house. They will do whatever the dads will do without any help. Now they are responsible. And the girl at 15, they are responsible as well. So if the mother is not there, they will do everything for the family. Same as the boy. If the father is not there, in the age of 18, they will do everything that the dad will do in the home. Maintenance, working in the farm, and all that. They know that role properly. So, why are we doing this training from early age? If you just ask that question, why should we train our children from early age like that? There is a reason for it. It is important to train the children early in our culture. In case the parent fell sick. If the parent fell sick, they cannot able to do the job that they used to do in the house. You just find that the children are already trained. So they will step up and continue doing what their mother been doing or their father been doing, So the life of the family can continue smoothly And that is one big reason for training. And the second one, it is important because it can prepare the child when they get married. They will know what to do. They will manage their home without any struggle, you know. They have already learned a lot of things. They know the responsibility. So they will just step into anything and just do it without any worry. That is the second important training of our children while they are still young. Okay, let's get to the stage of how to get into relationship and get married. For the older children, let me start with the girl. The girl in the age of 15, 16, 18, the boy are already looking at them. So if the girl know that there's a boy that's chasing after her, want to have a date with her, the first thing what they do, they'll come and inform the parents. I have a boy like this, always chasing after me. So they want to date me. The parent will understand it because that is a life routine. So they will say, yes, you go ahead and arrange the day so the boy will come at home. So the girl will make an appointment, the boy will come at home, and the family will leave a space to that boy and the girl so they can talk. No one will be around to interrupt. They're talking. So they will talk. When they finish their talking, the girl will see the boy off on the way, not far away from home. And when the girl came back, the parents will have their time to interview their daughter. First, they have to ask, whose son is that? You know, they want to know whose son is that. And then that is your responsibility as a girl. Before you are getting to know the boy, you have to ask for their parents, their names. Second one, from which clan? Because it's very important. You have to know the clan where that boy came from. You know? And as well, the parents will interview you. How was the behavior of the boy around you? They want to know. And then they will ask the name of the boy. By doing this, they themselves as well, observing that boy from beginning when they step in their compound, they will see the body language, how that boy walked, how he's greeted the people. And as well, after he finished, when he's walking out, you can't just finish dating and you just walk out like that. You know, you still need to say goodbye to the adults where they are. You know, if you can't see them, they are not around, you have to tell the girl, greet your parents for me. You know, and the girl will pass the greeting to their parents. And that's how they know, oh, this boy is very respectful, you know. Because you can't consider the girl without their parents. So now, what's going to happen? The parents of the girls, they will investigate that boy background. They want to know, is that boy came from a good home? Why are they doing this? A good home is not because that boy is poor. We don't judge someone if they are poor. We don't do that. That is not a problem. The investigation is about, is there any killing background in that family? Even the long back, maybe their great parents did that, kill someone. We see that as that is not good, because you don't want someone with a killing background to come and marry your family. Or those family, they got like thief, stealing background. You don't want someone who's stealing to marry your daughter. And many other things, you know. Some people are pessimists. You don't want someone like that. Someone who always wishing the bad thing can happen to other people. You don't want someone like that. So that is the reason it is very important for the parents to involve into the marriage from beginning. It's not to restrict you. It's for your well-being. It's for your well-being. They don't have right really like to rule everything off if you want. And as well, the boy parents as well, they are doing the same, because this boy will go and as well talk to their parents that I have met a girl, and this girl, I like her. You know, I went in their home, and he also asked the name of the parents of the girl, and he will go and say it and the client the same thing that the girl knows about the boy, and the boy will know the same thing that the girl knows. So that's how it's worked. And the boy side as well, they will do investigation to know this girl, where is this girl, and how is the background of that girl, because it's the same thing. They don't want their boy to marry in a bad client, you know. That is very important, because they want something good, all the family agree into it, and then they will be supportive in that marriage. So if these investigations happen, it is happening without knowing. They do it secretly. So when it is approved, the girl parents will tell the girl, it's okay, the boy is a good boy. So if the boy said that he likes you, so you're okay, you can go ahead with the date. You know, the parents are a good parents, and the clients are a good client, so you can go ahead. Now as a girl, you know that you are free to go ahead with the dating. The same as the boy. If the parents approve, okay, oh yeah, we are happy with that girl. So that girl, it's another thing as well. It's a hardworking girl. It's a hardworking boy. Because people have to know, you know, this girl is well trained and is looking after their family very well. And the boy as well, he's well trained and he's looking after his family very well. So, which means that if they came together, they will look after themselves without no problem, you know. So that is the important part. So now, if all good, you'll go ahead with the same routine until the girl will decide if she's comfortable to introduce the boy officially to the parents. This is the boy that I'm talking about, and I'm in love with this boy. So the parents have no voice because they already know that boy, and they'll say, okay, go ahead. We don't have any problem. If you love each other, we don't have any problem. And the boy as well, he will introduce the girl to his parents as well. And the parents, because they already knows the background of the boy, they don't have problems. So they will say that, okay, oh, you go ahead. Oh, she's a good girl. Oh, she's a hardworking, and we heard about her and all this. You know, everything is good until if you're ready, so you can decide. The girls will move to a boy home. That is our culture. So when the girls move to a boy home, so you will stay there first with the parents of the boy. That is the first thing. Because first, when you just got together, both of you, you're young and you don't have anything, just sometime a little preparation. The boy will have a little live hut somewhere there. So they will go and, that is where they sleep. But cooking and all that is still with their parents. So in all this process, while you're staying there, now the parents are preparing you to actually move and be your own. Now the boy and the girl, they will have their own farm. They will start cultivating, and there will be help with everything, like digging in the farm, pulling the weeds out. They will be supported. Harvesting. If they got all those things ready, now the official time will come. This girl will move into her own space. She will start cooking her own food for her husband. Now they started their little family. That's how it started. And then if they start making a family, the children comes, that is okay. And while the girl is there, what's going to happen? The process of marriage in my culture is actually, once the girls went to a boy house, the parents will send a messenger to go there to pay the first. It is a part of dowry, but it's a custom that you break into someone's home and you took their daughter away from them. That's what it is mean. So, the little thing culturally is needed. Nowadays, is amount of money will be needed instead of other stuff. Back you can find like animal or goat, in our culture, some chickens. It is all traditions way, and it's still happening. But for us out here, we just do everything in terms of money. So those things happen. And when this thing get paid, the girls will stay there just maybe for a few days. The arrangement will be made, and this girl will go back to their home again. So they will stay there for a little while, and then they will be coming back home. So they prepare her again with some stuff for her to come and settle. They'll bring her back. And again, the second payment will come. So the people will follow her again. So the second payment as well can be arranged. It's not something big, they'll pay. So now the first step is done. So this girl is going to remain in her new home. She will stay there. So if this one is done, So they will stay there and have children and have their own family, and they will be supported, you know. For us, actually, like a real dowry is not really, no one can push someone that I want you to marry my daughter now. We don't do that. As long these two, they are happy with each other and they are looking after their family very well. Both parents are happy. They will stay until in the future if they think okay, especially the boy. If they think okay, so I want to pay the dowry after my wife, they will do so. They will do so if they have something to do that. They will come forth, okay, I'm here to pay my appreciation because I love my wife and I want to show you that I love your daughter and I want to spend the rest of my life with her and I want to pay the dowry. Then the traditional marriage will go ahead and the dowry will be paid. And this one is another big arrangement as well. So this lady, even though she have a children, she can be prepared for a second time with a lot of gift. She will be going back after the dowry to their house, their parents' house, and she will be prepared, well prepared from there with everything, and then she will be brought back in their home. But it's also the dowry, the marriage is also varied. Other people do it upfront. As soon they get the girl and they are happy and they got the money, so they don't waste time. They will just marry that girl even though they don't have children yet. So they will pay the dowry, they will do everything upfront, and now they will start their family and they will leave. But it's not by force. It depends on their availability, you know. If you do have money to pay dowry, you're welcome, you can do it. But if you don't have it, and you are a good person, that's all good. Both parents are happy. They are not after money. They are after your well-being. That's how it's worked to us actually. And if you do it that way, you will be supported until the end of your marriage. But if in this investigation stage, one of the parents found that something wrong somewhere, so they will tell you, don't continue with this dating. Don't continue with this relationship because it is not good. You know, it is not good. So they don't accept it. So if you are a good listener, you should find a way to stop it. Don't go ahead with it. And this is where some people will go wrong because they don't want to listen to their parents and they think that, okay, we already love each other. We don't care about what the parent is saying. You know, we can look after ourselves. They'll push their way through, you know, and then they will get together with each other. No problem. The parents are not there to pull someone out or just force that you are not going to be together. They will leave you. They will let you do what you want to do. You will stay there and they will follow the tradition as well. They will go and do the first, the first tradition way of paying all this little dowry and all that and all that and all that. The beginning one, they will do that. But they will stop there. The worst thing is that they are not going to be supportive in that marriage. They will step aside. And in the future, if something goes wrong, and you think that now you want to break apart, or this husband is not good, or this woman is not good, you are all alone. All what they're going to say, last time we told you, and you didn't listen, and you made your choice, you have to deal with it. You have to deal with it. We have nothing to do. Sometimes they don't even want to welcome you back in their home. Because you did not listen to them. That is not good. It's good to be a good listener as a child, because the marriage is the last stage of yours to get to a better life. If you made a bad choice in the marriage and you're all alone in it, that is a pain. That is not good, especially to the woman. The men know that, okay, she just loved me as me, even though the parents did not approve. And because she is actually love me so much, and that's why she's with me. And that gives headspace to a man as well, to look ahead, marry another woman and mistreating you, and doesn't care that much about you. But if you are respectful, and the men know that this lady have her parents behind her, if I did something wrong to this lady, her way is open. So go back in the parents' house, and she will still be welcome, and she will be looked after very well. She's not going to suffer. So they will respect you because you are valuable to your parents. So this is very important. You children, you need to hear this and pick up the good one, use it. The one that you think that it doesn't work for you, leave it. But I'm telling you the truth. This is how it's work. Even here, in the country where we are, you should be doing what I just told you now. We should not leave our traditions. All what's happening nowadays over here, I don't blame you children that much, because you are confused. You are confused. And we are too. We don't have a good time like this to sit down and train you. And a lot is going on, which is completely is different from what we expected. You children do things by yourself the way you want it, like organizing the party out there without knowing it. The parent doesn't know, and our children will go interstate chasing after the party, and they don't even tell the parents. That is wrong. That is wrong. That is not a way people should live at home. Even though you're living at home alone, if you're going somewhere, it's better to tell even your neighbor that I am going somewhere, like this, like this, like this. In case something happened to you, someone at least know. This person told me that they are going here, and they did not come back, or something like that, But what our children are doing, they think that doing things by themselves is give them freedom. There's no any freedom like that in this world. Later on, if there's any problem, you just find that the parent that you left behind and you just hide everything from them, they are the one who got dragged into the situation, All what I ask from you, young children, please think of your parents. They are struggling. I heard a lot about the complaint of children. They are not helping that much in the house. They're hiding in their rooms. They don't want to cooperate with the parents. What they like doing most, hanging with their friends out. We left the culture of like welcoming the visitors in the house. You can bring your friends in the house, and as well the friends. The parents have observation. The parents have to know. The parents have to ask the question. If the friend of the child came at home, oh, what is your name? Who is your parents? Where are you living? What are you doing in life? If they are young age, you have to ask them, why are you coming alone? See? Because our children don't want us to ask their friends that question, they don't come with their friends at home. They organize the way of meeting those friends out there. It's an easy way. And as well, our children start working. They completely change. They are different. They are all alone. They do everything by themselves. But that is not going to help us in this country. This country is promoting culture. They are not against the culture of anyone. They're promoting it. But you children, you are rejecting it. Where do you think you're going to end in the future? As parents, we're still here. The parents that know our culture. But tomorrow, your children, what are they going to know? What are you going to tell them? You are choosing the way to be the lost generation by choice. No one forced it onto you. And easily you're going to be lost. Listen to your parents or listen to the adults that you stay with. It is very important. That's all what I have to say. I'm saying this word because I love all of you, young children. We love all of you. We parents and adults, all we love you. That's why our focus is all on you. We talk about you all the time, how the children behave. They are all uniform in the house. Because I can always hear this when we gather together. Anyone come to your house, it's the same thing. And in my house as well, it's the same thing. That's why I have to spit it out. So I did. Please bear with me. I'm not going to keep quiet. If anything that I know, I'm going to put it out there. And don't judge me as a wrong person or I am going against anyone. I am not going against anyone. I just love you to remain with something. And what I'm doing today, the word that I gave it out today, it might not help you, but it will help the generation ahead of you. That's why I'm doing it. Because this world, we're not going to last in it forever. We didn't create it. There's a creator of it. And one day, if we got called home, a permanent home, we will go. And my words will remain. And some people will benefit from it. May God bless you all. Thank you.